There is so much talk about women's hormonal health, which is great. But even though it's a bigger part of the conversation, most women are left even more confused about what it means for them and what to do about it, which is not so great. This confusion ends now. An award-winning German nutrition scientist created a powerful herbal formula called Hormone Harmony, which combines 12 powerful adaptogens into one single capsule. Each of these ingredients is carefully selected based on scientific evidence, and it's been proven effective in clinical studies for women of various ages and hormonal profiles. And Happy Mammoth, the company that produces Hormone Harmony, is famous for its zero-compromise policy. No GMOs, artificial fillers or flavors, or any other junk. Only science-backed ingredients in amounts that are clinically proven. The company surveyed over 1,500 women to see how Hormone Harmony helped them, and the results are mind-blowing. 86% of women started losing weight, 77% say it improved their mood, and 100% said they're feeling like themselves again. Hormone Harmony has over 50,000 raving reviews from women all over the world, with 98% of them saying they'd gladly recommend it to their friends and family. For a limited time, you can get 15% off on your entire first order at happymammoth.com. Just use the code HAPPYME, HAPPYME, at checkout. That's code HAPPYME at happymammoth.com for 15% off your entire first order.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
In 2005, two brothers hit the road to fight monsters. That road has led them to fighting demons, angels, and saving the world.
It's a journey that is taking them to heaven, hell, and back. But they aren't done.
Join our journey as we go episode by episode, following the adventures of Sam and Dean Winchester. We break each episode down with the writers, producers, directors, crew, and actors to bring you the behind-the-scenes stories of how this legendary TV series was made. That guy right there, that's Rob Benedict. He played God and Chuck Shirley.
Hey, and that guy there, that's Richard Spade Jr. He played Gabriel, Loki, and the Trickster. And P.S., he directed a bunch of episodes, too.
Now, while we are insiders, we're also outsiders, because we're not experts. This is our first time watching the entire series, all 327 episodes.
Rich and I have met many of the fans at conventions around the world, and we are deepening our understanding of why you all love this series so much. Because it's really good.
Yeah, it is. Now, listen. There will be spoilers, so consider yourself warned.
And thank you for joining us on this trip we call Supernatural Then and Now. Hey everybody, it's Rob Benedict.
And Richard Spate Jr.
And this is a very special episode.
It's a spotlight, Robert.
Yeah, we like to call it Spotlight because that's what it is. It's a spotlight. And this spotlight is on Genevieve and Jared Padalecki.
That's a duo spotlight or one giant spotlight.
Yeah, but what do you choose? It's your spotlight.
Well, I mean, I kind of feel like you need two separate spotlights because Genevieve is like, you know, a star in her own right. And Jared's so gosh darn big that he kind of hogs the spotlight.
He's a big spotlight.
So she needs her own, she deserves her own spotlight.
She definitely deserves her own spotlight.
So we're going to call this a double spotlight.
Here's the deal. We interviewed Jared last month for Plucky Penny Whistle's Magical Menagerie, and Genevieve popped in for a few minutes.
Yeah,
but
man.
The twist is that it wasn't just a few minutes. It was a full-blown half hour.
Because she's delightful and hung in there with us and was just filled with information and engaging conversation.
Well, it's crazy. It's so fun, too, because we love Jen, and we never get to see her. We see Jared all the time at the conventions, but it was fun to see and talk with her. So what we decided to do was we decided to publish it as its own episode.
Yeah, it deserves to be its own episode. By the way, when we had Jen Padalecki join us, I knew immediately this is going to be its own episode. It's just too great. You know what I mean?
Wow, you know things like that. You're clairvoyant.
But I didn't want to say it out loud and step on Steve's toes because he's real territorial.
Right.
But I knew. I just knew. Because what are the odds? If we had all sat down with our top people and tried to organize an interview with Jared and Jen, it never would have happened.
Uh-huh.
Only because of the happy accident of her being willing to lean in.
Yeah, that was great. It was really great. And then we ended up having this great conversation that you're about to hear. Genevieve and Jared, they're one of many partnerships that have come out of Supernatural, or the production part of Supernatural. This is the list that we have going right now. Jared and Genevieve.
Jensen and Daniil.
Robin Ruth.
Ben and Jenny.
Ben Edlund and Jenny Klein. DJ Qualls and Ty Olson.
Leanne Alashuk and Warren. And by the way, he just goes by Warren, like Prince and Sting.
Bob and Eugenie.
And Michael and Monica Mayo.
That's right. But here is our extended conversation with the couple at the top of that list, Jared and Jen.
Somebody wants to say real high, real fast.
Woo!
Hey!
Oh,
America's sweetheart.
No sweet. Woo!
How are you?
How are you?
Came back from a workout.
Are you afraid of clowns while we have you?
No, he is.
No, my character was. I had clown
You
parties.
did too. Your mom said that you were hiding in your room in the corner when she had a clown party.
That was something different. No, I have a picture of it. I always loved clowns. I had a clown bedroom. I'm afraid of bears.
I mean, I didn't know him then, but the story goes that you were hiding in the corner. by
That
yourself.
seems embellished. I remember loving clowns and having parties. You.
That seemed a little factual, Jen. Don't show
Listen,
up.
I was
with
there when
facts.
I was 3.
You don't embellish. Can I say that?
You can. I said that.
You can, yeah.
Yes,
said,
you can.
yeah.
You
That's
can-
hilarious.
We accept street
That's
talk.
Hilarious. So,
Street talk.
conflicting reports about the clown, the real life clown fear.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the news desk and sort this out. This is
Yeah.
so you're afraid of bears,
Yeah.
but not clowns.
Yeah.
Okay. So I love him so much that I'm trying to get him to get over his fear that for our anniversary one year I give him a painting of a bear.
She also has a tattoo of a bear.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Don't you have a painting of a bear that's from Tyler?
Oh no, we don't. I don't have a painting of a
So-
bear. I got doves from Tyler, and then I got
Doves.
Doves are not as scary.
yeah.
Sure.
No. Rob's afraid
I
of
am,
doves,
I am.
ironically, but no.
But there
just
are a lot
me.
of people. What's that fear called when you're afraid of birds?
Birdophobia.
No, it's not.
Ornithological phobia.
What's the phobia?
Something. Hey, you asked something, but I saw my wife.
This is way more interesting. Forget my dumb question.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, way more interesting.
Fair enough. True. I'll be here.
Jen, great to see you.
Jen, I'll let you go shower under one condition. You come back and have a conversation with us and we can have more you time.
I would love that.
That'd be awesome.
Man, we would love to do more of this with you, my friend. So please, let's do it.
I don't have the memory that he has. He can like go that episode, but listen, I
That's not even about that. You were a high impact player on the series and we'd love to talk to you about it.
would love that. Any chance or excuse to hang out with y'all. I miss you guys.
Aw,
Likewise, my friend.
miss you too, Jen.
Jim, by the way, can I tell you that we have gone through this show and reviewed so many episodes? Good Lord, you're good in the show. And the French Mistake is like a high water mark of the show
So good.
in
so
general.
good.
And you all doing yourselves in that show is, I don't
So
know, like,
genius.
you must be two of only 2 actors who've ever had to do that kind of version of yourself
In a show.
in a show. That had to be super unique and interesting
It was
to
strange.
do.
And then I still, shoot, I should have gotten it. I still have,
Was that in
that's
season
French Mistake.
7?
6.
That was 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6.
I have our house. So we both got our giant Warhol paintings and we're like, we think these are awesome that they were done. We can't put them anywhere
Right,
in any
right.
place that we live.
Where people can
We're gonna
see
look like
them.
the
Yeah.
biggest assholes. But I still
Yeah.
do have,
I'll lean into it.
yeah, sure. I still do have the Sam riding a horse that was like behind his desk on the office when they're trying to buy. Yeah, so I still have.
Oh,
it.
nice.
Oh,
Had a moth,
hilarious.
like mothra came into our garage. So we had a
Moth
moth,
infestation,
like a
yeah.
massive moth infestation.
Yeah.
And so I was cleaning everything out, and there's a bird poop all over it. I was like, oh god.
Bird poo all over
That's
the Jared on a
the
horse.
wiener phobia.
Oh no,
Bird poop.
That's what it is.
wiener
Yeah.
phobia. That's what happens. You know, Rob and I both commented on the outstanding acting by you, Jen, because you play such a jerk and you're such a lovely individual that I was like, wow, that is not the Jen I know. That is true performance right there.
I have some cameras in the house. I can send you some footage.
He'll say otherwise.
But Jen, was that fun? I mean, to exercise that muscle with two, like your husband and your husband's close buddy?
Or was there a part of you that was like, I don't know if I want to do this? Like, was that?
I think a little bit, but I think I was really terrified to step into Ruby for many different reasons, which we can get into at another time. But, mainly because someone else established it and I didn't know as much about the show as I would have liked stepping into the role. So I think it was more terrifying. And I came from a sweet show on ABC Family to this really fan-driven folklore, for lack of a better word, sci-fi show. And I felt really out of my element. And I was very afraid. And
I didn't know that. I didn't have any idea.
Interesting.
No, neither did
we. Didn't know each other,
viewer.
but she was also like 25, 26 years old. She was in 27. That's what I said.
The underwear.
No, I'm not doing the underwear thing. I'm not doing the underwear joke. But she was kind of like, I came to know that she was in her like the world phase of life. So I take her on a date. She has like skull boots on, a skull belt, and like tattoos everywhere. And she's like,
I had 2 tattoos.
That's everywhere. They covered everything.
More than most.
One started at your neck and went to your navel, and one started.
So I think stepping in as ourselves and to be able to make fun of ourselves. I think, you guys know, you've been in this industry. I mean, I've looked up to both of y'all. I went to NYU and was, watching you, Rob, and Felicity, and seeing you, Rich, and watching Band of Brothers. And it's just, how this industry works. It's you have to have such a strong head on your shoulders because it's so wonky and weird and rules don't apply because we're in this like creative world. And so, to be able to make fun of it in front of the like craziness of it, it was so much fun, I think. And
that's kind of great, right? Freeing, if you will.
Yeah, it is freeing. And to be able to do it, I mean, opposite, my partner in so many different ways. And I always joke that our first relationship is our work relationship, which is probably not healthy, but it was so much fun to feel safe. I think poor Jared though, like I have diarrhea of the mouth and like want to talk things through nonstop. So he like comes home and he leaves work behind where I'm like, okay, so what do you think? And he's like, please just go to bed, please.
That's a good balance. That's a good balance.
It's a great balance.
She, I guess, worked with like Jensen first. And, Jen's not a large human. She's like 5'4". Jensen's tall. He's like 6'1" or something. And she's like, y'all are tall. And they're like, wait till you meet the tall one. And she's like, there's a taller one.
And she would play with her mustache. Good to know.
The one side of the mustache.
We started dating. I'm like, you have to meet my grandfather. He's really tall. And he met him.
I'm like, he's barely taller than Jen.
It's crazy that your whole lives are sort of, fused with the show in a way. I mean, like, even that we're talking about season 7 and Jared's like, yeah, that was the year Tom was born.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's crazy.
And one of these days, I think I'd love to go like, hey, this scene right here where I'm chasing Osric or Kevin Tran around, Sam is chasing Kevin. That's when I got the phone call that Jen was in labor and Cliff was like, okay, we got to go. And so it's like, okay,
oh my God.
You have another half hour. We're driving from Riverview down to Seattle. Like all these memories, they're intertwined with our lives and kind of been caught on camera, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's unique.
Have those benchmarks sort of frozen in time is really neat.
No, I actually thought of you the other day because I remember that moment when you took a toy out of your pocket and you kept it in there. And I had that moment the other day where,
Rich.
Well, we, it's like that saying when you don't realize it's going to be the last time you pick your kid up. Right?
Yeah, man.
And their kids don't play with toy cars anymore. But I put on this jacket and I reached inside the pocket and there was a toy car. And I'm like, I'm not taking this out. And it reminded me of that story that you told.
Oh, wow.
I keep that pacifier is still in my backpack. It goes with me everywhere. Steve's first pacifier. Because those moments pass. And a lot of times you're at work when they pass. You're not necessarily present and the baby doesn't know that or the kid doesn't know that. It's just their life, it's their thing. But for you hold on to that like, the forever challenge of being present and being a provider, and you just go like, it's an unwinnable war, man. You do what you can to hang on to it.
They won't realize it in the moment. They won't understand the sacrifice on everyone's end, and
and nor should they. They figure that out when they have their own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, those grateful little bastards don't realize it until much later in life.
Yeah. What something happens when they go to college. That's the first time they go, oh, right. I miss mom and dad, and they miss you in a way that they haven't missed you yet.
Yeah.
And that feels good as a parent. You're like, yeah, damn right. Damn right I did your laundry. My daughter's going to college or graduating high school this weekend, and Rich's son is too. And that's a big one, man. It's like he's like, wow, how did you go from this little nugget and now you're just this grown person going off into the world?
Have you seen that movie, Bow?
No.
Oh, it makes me sob every time I see it. It's like
What's the title?
BAO. Am I saying it wrong?
Bow?
Vow, like
No, bow. I didn't know that. No, okay.
like wedding vow.
No, bow, like
B-A-O.
B-A-O.
Oh, bow. Okay, got it.
It's a Pixar film, and it's
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, about the yes, I've seen the pic. Yes, I have seen that.
I wish she'd eat her dumpling. I'm like, I don't want to put them back. Like, please.
Hey there, this is Jensen. I hope you're enjoying the episode, but we need to pull over for a second for some messages, and I gotta take a leak.
You know what doesn't belong in your epic summer plans? Getting burned by your old wireless bill. Yeah, that's right. This is Richard Spate, and I'm telling you right now that when you're planning your beach trips, barbecues, and 3-day weekends, your wireless bill should be the last thing holding you back. That's why I made the switch to Mint Mobile. With Mint Mobile, you can get the coverage and speed you're used to, but for way less money. And for a limited time, Mint Mobile is offering 3 months of unlimited premium wireless service for $15 a month. That's $15. That's 3 fives. That's a 10 and a 5. It's 15 singles. It's basically 2 large Americanos, my coffee drink of choice. So while your friends are sweating over data coverages and surprise charges, you'll be chilling like a villain. So say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Like a lifeguard at the beach, Mint Mobile is here to rescue you. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered to the nation's largest 5G network. And you can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts with you. Are you hearing me? Time for you to ditch overpriced wireless and get 3 months of unlimited service from Mint Mobile for $15 a month. I've used Mint Mobile, and the quality is, bar none, fantastic. This is the right plan for you. How do I know? Because I know. So this year, skip breaking a sweat and breaking the bank. Just choose one and go with the sweat one. Get this new customer offer and your 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/supernatural. That's mintmobile.com/supernatural. Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
Hey everybody, it's Rob Benedict. I don't come on here and just talk about products if I don't know what I'm talking about. In other words, my rule is I have to know what it is and have tried it before I tell you that you need to try it. That being said, this next monologue I'm going to have is real because I have tried on these products and they are fantastic. That's right. I'm talking about Quince. I'm talking about, look, I'm getting too old to chase trends. All I care about is stuff that fits right, feels good, and actually lasts. So that's why I keep coming back to Quince. It's got stuff you're going to actually wear on repeat, like breathable flow knit polos, crisp cotton shirts, and comfortable, lightweight pants that somehow work for both weekend hangs and dressed up dinners. The best part? Everything with Quince is half the cost of similar brands. What they do is they work directly with top artisans and they cut out the middleman. Quince gives you luxury pieces without the markups. And, this is important to me, Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices. And also premium fabrics and finishes. You can't go wrong. You know, like I said, I'm not going to tell you about it if I haven't tried it myself. And I love these clothes. They're comfortable. And I've got this white linen number I've told you about. It's getting me through summer. It's a short sleeve button up and it rocks the house. I'm about to pack it up and take it with me on my family vacation. I'm going to the beach and I'm taking Quince with me. So why don't you check it out? Stick to the staples that last with elevated essentials from Quince. Go to quince.com/STN for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/STN to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/STN.
Thanks for supporting Supernatural then and now. And now, back to the show.
Okay, so now that we have you both together, when did it become dating from a working relationship to then you're dating?
It was after I Know What You Did Last Summer. When we had our little love scene flashback thing, we hadn't so much hugged or kissed, and I think 2 weeks later, I think it was called Heaven and Hell, and asked her on a date. And
funny.
Went to lunch and had some sweet potato fries from Cactus Club.
That was in Vancouver?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And we had gone on a date, and then I think the next day it was Alistair in the barn and demon angels fighting, and she's there and I'm there, obviously. And then
you were going to an OAR concert.
Oh yeah. Huh. But it was like a 2-day fight sequence. And then day 2, one of the stunties, I guess maybe had a fun night or something. He was already dead in the scene. So he was already he was going to spend day 2 of the fight sequence just laying on the ground. And so we're shooting the dramatic part of the scene that's after the fight. And she's talking about the angels are still going to do this something. All of a sudden we hear, and then we're like stunty. I was like, I'm just being a dead body tomorrow. So I'm going to go out and get drunk or whatever.
Yeah.
No, it was the stunty.
That's funny.
Name his name, but it was. But yeah.
Wow.
So how far into it did you guys go? Oh, this is it.
Probably day 1 of date. Probably date 1.
That's adorbs.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. So how long have you been together then? How many years have you been together?
17 in October.
Wow.
Okay, so Jen, you can't say meeting Jared and marrying Jared as an answer to this question. So I'm eliminating that as an option. Fond memory of your time on Supernatural as an actress.
Oh, golly, that's hard. I'm on the spot. I wasn't prepared. My fond memory?
Yeah, a takeaway that you scene wise, experience wise, something other than marrying one of the dudes.
I think finding my confidence. I was really insecure in the first little bit, and poor Eric Kripke had so much patience because I would go back to LA and I'd be like, "Can you sit with me?" And he would have to walk me through everything because you guys know they don't tell you everything, especially
anything, right?
My character,
no, they do not.
I think originally she was only supposed to do, or I was supposed to do 4 episodes that turned into, I think, 11 or 12.
More than that.
Well, and I think in total it was more. But anyway, so I think the direction of it, and I think the unknowing was really frightening for me. And then to be able by the end of it, lean into that. But I have so many, on and off, from going to yoga with Julie McNiven,
whose husband is in Plucky Penny Whistle.
That's right. Yeah,
I know.
Crazy, right?
Plucky Penny Whistle, the com show. Her husband, they had just got married a year ago or a year
before that. Yeah, I was at their wedding actually. I'm watching the episode. I'm like, oh my God, that's Michael. Yeah, he's the bad guy ultimately.
You know what's really funny is that
so trippy.
Her finding her confidence, talking to Kripke. For the 5 years that Kripke ran the show, I was number 1 on the call sheet. I never.
What? You've never said that before.
Somewhere with this.
He tries to I'm like, that doesn't fly.
Yeah, exactly. Now that y'all are here, I'm going to try and get away. But I literally, hand on the Bible, this is the best of my recollection, I had exactly 0 meetings with Kripke in his office. She had 5 or 6 in a season. She's like, so after NYU and Tish, so I just want to talk about this. I'm like, I gotta go.
You're like, this, I know what I'm doing.
Y'all can bleep that out, right? Just kidding.
And also, look, Eric's no dummy. Who would you want to spend more time with in your office?
Have you never invited
Creepy Jared
So
or delightful
annoying.
Jen?
And he'd be like, I have to get to my next meeting. I'm like, yeah, but
But when I say this word, do you think I mean like this or like that?
I don't know. I hired you. Make a decision. Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for you for doing the research. Nice to see a Padalecki who cares.
There's one of us. You had a shower?
Who doesn't care to wear deodorant? But
Way to go.
I
Are you
know.
very-
yeah.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah,
You
it's
look
Texas,
fantastic.
man. It's like 100 degrees at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Jen, do you come back after season 7?
I'm in one episode with Janelle,
15, right?
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in that episode. Okay.
Yeah, Janelle's there. Misha, I had a scene with Misha.
That's right. Yeah, he's in purgatory, right? Or he's in the empty. He's in the empty.
Okay. Yeah, we're watching it really in order for the first time, so it's all
I still haven't done it. I still haven't done
do that. Yeah.
Well, it's really,
It's
I got to say,
fascinating.
the exercise had been super interesting, especially for sporadic actors in the show like ourselves, where you were, especially in the early days, you're in 1 year, you're not in the next year, then you're in the next year. Yeah, and this before streaming, so you couldn't just go back and watch it. You were just kind of trying to catch up by talking to people like, hey, just so I know what happened between here and there. So to go back and watch it in order, there's so many episodes. It's so well done. What I'm consistently baffled about is I would love to go back now and watch it in context of the time, because I'm watching it and the show holds up against anything being made right now. It's the caliber of how it's executed, from the writing, the acting, from the film processing, to everything about the look was great, elevated. And I'm thinking, this must have been a fucking unicorn on that network at that point. You had some jerk in a blazer standing in a boat thinking about life, and then Supernatural, and then a bunch of college, high school girls kind of trying to date. I mean, like, it had to be such a weird, like, in the lineup. Like,
Never thought of that
what
way.
was going
Now that you
on?
put it into that context,
You know?
I get it now. Now it makes
Yeah, it had to be super.
But it's
Strange.
It's cinematic. There are certain episodes that feel like a movie
Yeah.
more than a TV show. Certainly not a CW TV show.
no.
And I mean, we're just constantly
Really,
going
I
like,
mean,
wow,
cutting
this is a
edge.
good show.
Is it on Supernatural that you all filmed?
Yeah.
You switched from film to
Yeah,
digital?
Yeah.
Season 1, we switched from WB Studios for WB TV to
CW, yeah.
CW network. And then I think around your season,
I think so.
we switched to digital from
Yeah.
film.
To digital.
Right.
It's you guys are so lucky, and I said this early on, that you weren't shooting in 4:3
Yeah.
when you started. That you immediately, but it was right on the cusp of, like, some shows were still clinging on. At least you were TV safe. I mean, you shot in widescreen with the 4:3 safe zone there, but you're lucky because that part of what keeps the show from feeling dated at all is it was shot in a format that we're used to now. Like the format that would be, it would not work to go
That's a good
backwards.
point.
You know,
And
you
I
can't.
take zero credit for that, obviously. But the people, to y'all's point, like the writers who set it up in the first place. But Serge, our cinematographer, who you all know well, our DP, our directors, they gave a shit. And we also were, and I'll be forever grateful for this. We were kind of like the little engine that could.
Yeah.
They let us play, and to the fandom at large, they let us play. I wish they would have brought up my sideburns a little earlier, but I had some, and you stayed with me. She was too busy having children to go like, hey, do you mind shaving?
No, it's you could have hung something
I
on
might
the
have.
sideburns.
I might
Really,
have.
it was like
I think you're going to take an eye out. Like you turn your head too
My own
fast,
eye
somebody's
out.
going to get pierced. Yeah, if Burns could move,
Burns could move.
like they could skitter across your face and kill something.
If Burns could move.
So speaking of killing things and your clown sequence, part of our earlier conversation, Jen, was about the delicate balance between drama and humor in many episodes of Supernatural, namely this one, where you're playing almost the ridiculous concept of being pummeled by clowns and managing having a fear of clowns without letting it become a tongue-in-cheek moment. And that's a cool thread to walk. Was that conscious, or that sort of naturally where it fell into as a character? Like, did you go, I got to be sure not to make this funny because this is ridiculous? Or just playing it honestly, was it not a
Great
struggle?
question. I'm going to answer it as honestly as I can, remembering it. I don't think I ever made a conscious decision to try and make it funny. I didn't think of Sam, and y'all know me. Y'all have known me for decades. I'm a really goofy dude. I like laughing as much as humanly possible. That wasn't Sam. Like, he had his funny moments, but he was funny as the straight guy. You know, isn't Plucky Penny Whistle when he says like the ball washer or the ball machine guy or ball guy or something?
Yeah.
And I remember filming that. And when Dean says to like repeat it, and Sam doesn't like catch on at first, like Sam's thing wasn't straight to humor.
Right.
It was always fun to play, because then the rare times where it became humorous, like French Mistake or whatever, it was like, oh, we don't see that a lot.
Yeah. You know, for you're a lot of times you're the straight guy in the show, which again, like, kudos to you, because you had to do everything really, and you run the gamut of emotions as this character, and it's not easy being the straight guy. I mean, I'm that guy for Rich.
Oh, I know.
It's not always easy, you know, being that guy. It's really.
I'm like, oh man.
Well, what's funny is that for anybody who's been to a con or like seen a panel or something, Jared is that for Jensen, you know, or Jensen's that for Jared. Like, I'm the one who's off the walls, and he's the one who deadpans me, you know? So
Right. Yeah.
100%.
Exact opposite. So it's funny around because I was the one who's always fooling around, eating too much food.
Oh my God, you're a Great Dane puppy. I mean, like, you're a complete goofball.
And there's not an actor,
but Sam isn't.
Yeah,
Sam isn't. I see your point. So if you play that character, if you're honest to the character, then you don't have to make that decision. Because the decision's been made.
And all the actors that come on this show will say like, oh, and you know, Jared was, you know, playing footsie with me under the table, or was like, you know, farting or trying to, you know, make everybody else. Yeah. Was that? Yeah, exactly. Like, you grabbing onto Bobby's toes as he was dying.
Rob, I think you have a story or two of Jared giving you a hard time.
Oh yeah, you'd give me a lot under the table. There's just a lot, just your foot in my crotch.
Oh my God. I'm so proud of I'm so proud of my younger self now.
If those feet could talk.
But now, was there a rhyme or reason to it, or was it just you being goofy?
I think there was. I think my nature, even as a person.
Are you explaining why you were bullied?
I'm not explaining I'm justified. There's a slight difference. I think my nature as a person is to kind of lead with goofiness. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but try and like, if I can sense the temperature is getting high, I'd rather like take the piss out of myself or the situation. And, you know, we had some moments that were really, all of us on set or in life, where that you're like, this temperature is going up. And if I do have the option to make a joke or to make some of the crew laugh or the other actor laugh, if things are getting too heavy, then I think I maybe subconsciously just go to it. I don't know if it's a lifetime of doing it or whatever, but I always appreciate that pressure release valve of like laughing.
Yeah.
And I think, and this happened on Walker as well, but I hope you did as well, both of y'all. My rule is like, hey, I'm free for whatever you want to offer my way. Like, I'm not going to offer you a joke, and if you joke at me, like, so people would come, like guest stars would come, and one of the crew guys or gals would take the piss out of me, and they'd be like, but I'd laugh the loudest because I thought it was hilarious, and they're like, oh, okay, like, so just like, hey, I'm free pickings, you know, like.
Right.
I was going to say, one of the things that reverse is true, but you just said it yourself. It's like, you might be letting the air out of the balloon, but you're also a good laugher. Meaning, like, if the tension is there and somebody else triggers it, you're cool with that.
Yeah,
you were never like, hey.
It's my love language. It's like teasing. We're getting teased.
Yeah.
It is funny. I do remember making that joke one time on Walker, making a joke at your expense because you were making a joke at my expense. So we had a little thing. And I remember a couple of crew people were like, oh. I'm like, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
I love it.
Yeah.
Go.
I'm going to go shower. Yes,
all right,
can't
to be
wait.
continued then.
Hey, this is Jeffrey Dean Morgan. We are going to take a quick break.
It can be overwhelming to manage a business, especially when you're first starting out. Your to-do list just keeps growing every day with new tasks, and that list can easily begin to overrun your life. Finding the right tool not only helps you out, but can simplify problems you haven't even encountered yet. And for millions of businesses, that tool is Shopify. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world, and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started.
With hundreds of ready-to-use templates, Shopify can help you easily build a beautiful online store to match your brand style. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/realm. Go to shopify.com/realm. Shopify.com/realm.
USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks, or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Visit USAA.com/bundle.
Bundle savings are off total premium, not available in all states or in all situations. To qualify, auto policy must be active prior to property policy issue, subject to change. Restrictions apply. Membership eligibility and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. USAA means United Services Automobile Association and its affiliates, San Antonio, Texas.
Hey, it's Jeffrey D. Morgan again. Welcome back to the podcast.
What a delightful surprise.
Yeah, it was awesome. You know, one day we should try to list all the children that were a result of the couples on Supernatural.
Ooh. Yeah. That was just a great conversation. I just want to say again, what a delight to be able to just kind of have a casual chat with those two. Really fun.
It was really a delight. They're busy people, and you never know how much time you're going to get with them. But that was a full-on, and honestly, selfishly speaking, I feel like it was really nice to catch up with my friends. So it was great. And we haven't been able to talk to Jared in a while, so it was nice to get his perspective on everything.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, getting him to have a chat has been tough. He's a busy guy and blah, blah, blah. And we have tried to get Jen. So it's just ironic that we got them both.
Yeah.
And it was so casual, it made it less pressure and more fun. And I think the result is right there in your headphones because it was a great conversation.
Well, and I also, I have to say, it's not always them. It's also me and you. Even scheduling just to sit down and do this podcast is sometimes a hard job for Steve.
All that to say, we're so glad that we got that opportunity and that you got to enjoy it with us.
It all came together. All right. Well, thanks for joining us on this very special spotlight episode of Jared and Genevieve. This episode of Supernatural then, and I was hosted and executive produced by Richard Spade Jr. and Rob Benedict.
Produced by Stephen Hine and edited and associate produced by Trey Booty.
Trey Booty!
Music provided by Tim Wynn.
This episode was recorded with the help of Sonic Fuel Studios.
This podcast is from Story Mill Media.
Follow the podcast on Instagram and YouTube at SPN Then and Now.
Become a member of the podcast to get early access, chat rooms with other podcast fans, and video interviews at patreon.com/SPN Then and Now.
Story Mill Media.
Look, we all know there are a lot of celebrity interview podcasts out there, but there's only one, Happy, Sad, Confused. I'm Josh Horowitz, and yeah, I'm the host of the show, so I'm a little biased, but truly Happy, Sad, Confused is the place for nerdy and intimate conversations with all your favorite actors and filmmakers. From Andrew Garfield and Scarlett Johansson to Christopher Nolan and Quentin Tarantino. For over 10 years and over 700 episodes, Happy, Sad, Confused has broken movie and TV news every single week. That's because I ask all the questions I want to know, and more importantly, you want to know. Casting what-ifs, backstage stories, acting pet peeves, and much more. So whether you're into superheroes, prestige TV, or just the coolest actors and directors alive, you're going to learn something in every episode. Listen to Happy, Sad, Confused on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You might think you know fairy tales, and you might think that they are cute and sweet and boring. But the real Grimm fairy tales were not cute at all. They were very dark, and they were often very grim. On Grim, Grimmer, Grimmest, we tell a grim fairy tale to a bunch of kids. perfect for car rides or screen-free entertainment. Grim, Grimmer, Grimmest activates kids' imaginations and instigates fun conversations. Because fairy tales speak to all of us at a very deep, primal level, and they raise interesting topics and questions that are worth chewing over together as a family. Every episode is rated Grim, Grimmer, or Grimmest, so you, your kids, your whole family can choose what is the right level of grim for you. Though, if you're listening with Grandma, she's just gonna go for Grimmest. Trust me on this one. Tune in to Grim, Grimmer, Grimmest, and our new season, available now.